Hey guys, it's me, Annabella Rose, your expert dating coach, back from KarmaLifestyles.com. Thank you so much for joining me today, but of course, before I start today's video, I'd always like to thank all the guys that have registered for my upcoming webinar on the best ways to get a girl to chase you and become irresistible. Your support and your love are so highly appreciated. I've also been getting some interesting questions that I'm getting ready to answer during the upcoming webinar. In case you're joining us today and you don't know what I'm talking about, I have an upcoming webinar absolutely free in a couple of weeks. Now, the theme of this webinar will be the very best ways to get a girl to chase you and to become irresistible. The registration is still ongoing, and I'm going to put the link below so that you can follow it and register for it. The spaces are limited and are moving really fast, so make sure you sign up now to secure your spot for this webinar. Now, I recently got a message from a guy called Trevor. Hi Trevor, if you're watching. And it goes a little bit like this. Hi Annabella, my name's Trevor, and I am one of your biggest admirers. I have never been a ladies' man and I want to change. I've watched most of your videos on YouTube and I like what you say because you speak the hard truth that most people shy away from. Thanks, I try. Is this webinar for me? Well, thank you, Trevor. You speak like a ladies' man already because your messaging almost got me blushing. I do like to speak the honest truth, what can I say? The theme of the webinar is the best way to get a girl to chase you and become irresistible. It's designed to increase your success with women. Better yet, to increase your success and reduce the work that you have to put in. Guys, we're going to turn the tables around in this webinar. You are guaranteed to get a girl you want if you can get her to chase you. Girls are socialized to be kind of agreeable and maybe complain a little bit. Our devious sides are suppressed from childhood. But guys, all you need to know is how to trigger that side and you will always have a woman chasing you. Bad boys are really thrilling and an interesting species of men to women because they come with a dangerous sense of freedom. They know how to explore the suppressed sides of women and let them loose. During the webinar, we're going to learn and understand some sneaky little techniques that will make girls hooked on you. I'm going to give you a sneak peek on some of the techniques and ways to make yourself irresistible and get women to chase you. Drop missiles with your first impression. Now, this is a great way to get a girl's attention. I've talked about the sensitivity of the first impressions a lot of times. You have a very small window to show the woman that you approached that you are her best bet. Women are far more in touch with their emotions, so what types of emotions will you inspire in your first impression? However, guys are very good at screwing things up with their first impressions, especially when it comes to women. You tone up or down depending on what you think the woman will like. When you come with a high tone and later on your low notes and your low self appears, it will have ruined all of the expectations you set out. If you begin with a low note and later your high note appears, it then scares a woman away because you seem way too much from the easy way in. The trick is to come out confident, charming, and mysterious. You can achieve all of these effects with your appearance, your tone, and non-verbal cues. During the webinar, we will go into depth and talk about how and what women look for in first impressions. The sweet guy syndrome. Most guys suffer from sweet guy syndrome. It's terrific to be sweet and gentle to women, but how far has that gotten you? You get friend-zoned each time you approach a beautiful woman. Now, I'm not saying that women like to be mistreated. Of course we don't. But we're tired of a routine. A quick trip down memory lane in high school or college. Girls used to chase those guys that you know were bad news. Guys that will make horrible parents, partners, and are going to break their hearts. But women still chased after them. The bad boys break that routine by creating an excitement that women feel is forbidden. They live life for that moment, and they are kind of a wild card. You never know what to expect when you're with them. Now, since the majority of men have sweet guy syndrome, they inspire average relationships. The bad boy, on the other hand, inspires this breath of fresh air, an escape to all of their female fantasies. During the webinar, we're going to explore that wildcard personality that will get women chasing after you, the art of seduction. When you hear the word seduction, what comes to mind? Now, I'm not talking about these extremely safe, good boy thoughts in your head. I'm talking about those X-rated thoughts that you try and hide so you could come across as those good boy. Now, we love and enjoy sex as much as guys. We might have to be a little bit more reserved about it and not talk about it very much, but every woman loves a good ride. Oh yeah. We have fantasies that will make your skin melt if we told you. When mastering the art of getting a woman to chase you, you also have to understand how to place yourself in the center of her dark fantasies and desires. So there's a theory that if you can give a woman multiple orgasms, she's easier to control than if you pay her way. All guys have unique sex that when used properly, you can get any woman to want you. At this webinar, we're going to talk about seduction as a technique to make women chase after you. Build your emotional stability. Now, before you go fishing, you have to prepare. You have to make sure that you have the right gear and the right patience to sit on the side and wait for your big catch. Women are attracted to emotionally stable men. Most of the men out there are really insecure around beautiful women, and that is just a recipe for a toxic and unhappy relationship. We now have to watch what we do or say because we don't want to hurt anybody and damage their delicate ego. Sustainable emotional stability comes with emotional maturity and intelligence. You can distinguish what you are feeling and come up with the proper way to deal with it. That gives the woman that you're around a chance to be herself without the fear of hurting you. Women are attracted to that element of freedom that comes with emotional stability. It also gives you the ability to inspire the kind of emotions you want in a woman. That puts you in an excellent position to get her chasing after you. The supreme confidence guys think. Guys who are kind of lacking confidence think that women are so challenging to understand. But sometimes we can feel the same about you guys. A guy can maybe adopt a persona when approaching a woman to try and impress her, to hide his insecurities and lack of confidence. Most guys are maybe overly cautious when they're around women they like because they're too afraid to do something the woman wouldn't approve of. Women can sense that desperation and lack of confidence, and it's a major turn-off. It sends these silent vibrations that you're not honest and being truly transparent about yourself and your intentions. Confidence guys, on the other hand, have a way of inspiring confidence in the women that they approach. That confidence is what will give the women the courage to chase after you. After all, chasing after a guy requires a lot of confidence. During the webinar, we're going to talk about ways that you can build your confidence that will make a woman chase you. Well, that, guys, is just a sip of the good stuff that you're going to find out in the upcoming webinar. Information is the most powerful tool that you can have. Women are not complex to understand if you know which buttons to press. This webinar is designed to help you know all of those buttons so you never face rejection again. You might not be the most excellent talker or maybe good-looking guy in the room, but you can still be the guy that women chase. At the end of the webinar, I will have a one-on-one Q&A session where you can talk to me. You can then counter and challenge everything that I put forward and tell me what you are facing and your personalized issues and techniques to help you pick up from the webinar and add them to your repertoire. You don't fail by trying. You fail by refusing to try. I've been doing this for a long time, and if you think you are complicated, try me. I am called the magical hands by most of my clients, and you'll probably soon find out why. All you need to do is just sign up for my free upcoming webinar and see for yourself. Spaces are limited, and you know that they do run out fast because the other ones have. Last time the spaces were fully booked by the start of the week, so I don't want you to miss out on any of the guys and the information that I'm going to give you. So there you have it. You have the power to start building yourself to an irresistible man by clicking on that link below and signing up for the webinar. I hope I'll see you there. Bye guys. Bye.